High on Moon Peak Mountain lived a dragon named Lumino. He wasn't a scary dragon. He didn't roar loudly or breathe fire on purpose. He only breathed fire when he sneezed, which happened very often. One small sneeze and boom, a tiny rainbow-colored flame would shoot out of his nose. It was funny, and it made him very popular among the mountain goats. But Lumino had a hobby no one else had. He loved to collect fallen stars. While other dragons collected gold or diamonds, Lumino collected stars that slipped from the sky at night. He kept them safely in crystal jars that glowed like night lamps. Every night, he'd climb to the top of the mountain with a soft net made of moon silk, waiting and watching. When a star fell, he'd gently catch it. He never kept them forever, just until they healed. You see, fallen stars were usually tired or cracked from traveling so fast. Lumino helped them rest, then sent them back to the sky with a happy goodbye. One night, something unexpected happened. A star fell, but not like a normal falling star. This one came down spinning like a dizzy firework and screaming, "Woohoo!" before landing right on Lumino's head with a soft bonk. Lumino blinked and shook his head. The star rolled off his horns and onto the ground. But instead of staying still, it jumped up and yelled, "Hi, I'm Twinka. Why am I on a dragon?" Lumino gasped. You speak? I hope so, Twinka said. Because I've been talking for 1,000 years and nobody ever listens. Twinka was tiny, glowing, and very energetic. She zipped around Lumino like a buzzing firefly. Wherever she flew, little sparkles exploded, making Lumino sneeze again. Achoo! Rainbow fire. Don't set me on fire, Twinka squeaked. I'm sorry, Lumino said. I sneeze when I get sparkly, Twinka giggled. Well then, you're going to sneeze a lot, because sparkles follow me everywhere. She wasn't joking. As they walked down the mountain, every step Twinka took left a glowing footprint. The bushes lit up, the rocks lit up. Even the sleepy mountain goats suddenly sparkled and started dancing. Lumino scratched his head. Goats don't usually dance. They do now, Twinka said proudly. But soon, Lumino noticed something. Twinka's beautiful golden glow was fading. Twinka, Lumino said softly, are you okay? Twinka slowed down. Not really. I fell too far from the sky. I need to return to the Star River, or my light will go out. The Star River, Lumino repeated. Where is that? In the sky, Twinka said, pointing up. It's where stars swim and shine. I need to get back before sunrise. Lumino made a decision immediately. Then I'll take you there. Twinka's eyes sparkled. Really? You would help me? Of course, Lumino said. You fell on my head. That makes us friends. Is that the rule? Twinka asked. It is now, Lumino said proudly. And so, the two began their journey. First, they traveled through the glowworm forest, where thousands of glowing worms hung from branches like fairy lights. The glowworms loved Twinka, following her around in a glowing parade. But when they got too close, she sneezed. Yes, stars can sneeze, and all the glowworms went flying like tiny rockets. Next, they passed through the Moonrise Lake, which reflected the night sky perfectly. It looked like they were walking on stars. Twinka loved it, jumping from star reflection to star reflection. Look, Lumino, I'm walking on my cousins. But her light was fading faster now. We must hurry, he said. Finally, they reached the sky bridge, a tall cliff where the air shimmered like silver threads. This was where dragons could flap their wings and reach the sky. But Lumino had a problem. He had never flown very high before. He was scared of heights. Twinka held his nose gently. Lumino, I believe in you. Lumino took a deep breath. All right, hold on. He spread his wings. They glowed from all the sparkles Twinka had left on them. He flapped once, twice, and launched into the air with a loud whoop. They flew higher and higher until the clouds wrapped around them. Above the clouds, the sky was full of shining stars. Twinka's eyes widened. Home. Lumino spotted the Star River, a glowing silver stream flowing through the night sky. Ready? Lumino asked. Twinka nodded, her light dim but hopeful. Lumino gently tossed her upward. Twinka flew, weakly at first, then brighter and brighter as the Star River pulled her in. Her light burst into a brilliant glow like a tiny sun. She turned and waved. Lumino, thank you. You saved me. Lumino smiled. Goodbye, Twinka. But Twinka shouted back, not goodbye. Look up every night. I'll sparkle extra bright for you. Lumino flew back down to Moon Peak Mountain, tired but happy. And from that night on, One star in the sky always twinkled faster, brighter, and funnier than all the rest. Twinka never forgot the dragon who collected fallen stars, and Lumino never sneezed at sparkles again. Well, almost never. Achoo, rainbow fire.